Good day, everyone. Today is 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time, 16th of January. And we have a disclosure here. Please stop the video and read it very carefully. It seems like 2018, we have a good start on 2018. We just want to look a little bit what happened today. For the last few days, also, the NASDAQ, I'm going to get this one out of the way, is 2:20 p.m. and connection a Ninjatrader broker. If we look at the first column here is the NASDAQ, all the time frames has hit. Some of them are 730, 885, 5, 670. It doesn't matter. As long as this market is moving, we're going to nail it. If this market is not moving, we cannot do anything about it. The entry is a very accurate entry, can outtrade any trader, has been running trading manually for many years, and the entry is superb. And then you have the swing trading. If this market trending, we are catching a trend, and the benefits in the swing trading, you're not in and out of the market all the time. And then that is, if this market trending, we will be catching that trend without a doubt. We still have a few opening trades. As an example, my favorite chart is 1 minute. And I want to show the 1 minute first. This is, as an example, on the DAX. And it was earlier today, ran a couple of trades, actually, small trade, and then took one trade and stopped. I like the 1 minute. This is my favorite chart. Why I like the DAX? I like the DAX because if this DAX, you can catch the trend one time, just one time. That can cover more than a guy trading the ES for the whole week. So, and it's not unusual for the DAX to run, and especially the DAX, the minutes are superb. You're gonna be lucky by running, as an example, Renko bars and things. You might get lucky one time a week or 2 times a week, but the minutes, the 1 minute, the 3 minutes, and the 5 minutes, they are superb with the DAX. As an example, we showed you the 1 minute, and I want to show you the 5 minutes, and I like the 3 minutes as well. On the, actually, we could have catch much more on that one here, but the market pulled back, got us out of that trade. If this market didn't pull back, we could have catch the trend before it happened all the way down here. That would have been an amazing day. But still, we, on the pullback re-entry, we catch that trade at 11:35, and we still going down with it, and now we can close that trade. So that, if we can catch a trend on the DAX one time a week, that should be plenty for that trader to have a decent life. As an example also, let me take one more DAX here. This one still is not closed and is on 1,000 volume, and practically is the same. We catch the trend around 11:31 on the first pullback, and we still nailing that trade. And that's what you see on your controller right there. Those auto trades does not require any optimization. Target, stop loss is all automatic. And you can see the DAX on the top, 5.9 right now, and this is the 5.9. And then the second one is 5.3, and this is on the second one. And then we have a NASDAQ. What is this NASDAQ? We have this NASDAQ has not closed yet, and it is on one trade, and that trade was 11:30. And this is a really serious business on the 5 minutes NASDAQ. I like the NASDAQ a lot. Today, the NASDAQ did extremely well. and you can see all the Nasdaqs on the side here on the right. All of them did very well. So that tells us it doesn't matter if that auto trade made today 500 or 600 or 700 is irrelevant, because if this time frame, as an example, the DAX on the 5 minutes or on the 5 minutes made a very nice run today, that could be tomorrow the 1 minute is irrelevant. As long as this market running, we will be in the green. And one day you make money, one day you don't. Or if this market not moving, we cannot get anything out of it. Like a bull-headed man, you cannot get hair out of it. And when the market is flat, there is nothing to do. There is no way where you want to get the ticks from, where you want to get your money from if this market not moving. It's not the auto trade, it's the market direction and the market, if the market trading. So when there is a trade, when there is a trend, we are catching it and we're not gonna let it go. And it is fully automated. Let me look on another one. This is the big instrument maybe. We want to look at the ES. Also, this is really something also, if we look at what time we took that trade, is around 12 o'clock. So this is a few charts between the DAX, NASDAQ, and ES. And we can see they all took those trades between 11:30 and 12 o'clock when the market starts spiking. Also now, just recently, now the last 5 minutes, we have a close on the gold. And it was a little bumpy right on the gold. And then let me see what time we took that trade. 12:57 we took that trade. And when the market start trending, we catch everything on that trend. The problem is we don't know when this market is going to spike. We don't know when this market is going to spike. Could be 5 minutes after the market open or 1 hour before the market close. We don't know. Nobody knows. You can sit down, bang your head through the walls. Nobody knows, because what we are doing, we are renting those contracts. We are no market movers. So this is where things, let me look at some other ones as well. We have, I cannot put all of them in there. The CL also just closed the last position on the 244 ticks, and the trade was the last trade was at 207. So let's look some other thing here. We have also the YM. We have the YM did extremely well today. And the last trade, we had a little small losses here. And the last trade, we started on the last trade at 10:29. And we were done around 11:04. This is not bad at all. So as long as this market moving, we're gonna stay on that trend. And no optimization. You don't have to figure out the stop losses. It's all automatic. The news filter, all automatic. And then once the trend is over, the position is closed. The secret about that, the swing trading, when you talked to me 3 years ago, 4 years ago about swing trading, I said, oh no, man. I don't want to swing trading. But as long as you're swing trading, have a reasonable stop losses, then it's acceptable between the risk and the reward. And we cannot have the market moving nicely every day, and every day can come in a different movement or different shape. But if this market moving, we are getting it. And that is the bottom of that. And the system can figure out once the trend is over, the trend is over, and we should accept what we get for today. For a guy, let's say, if we take a small, sometimes you can be, the whole idea is to finish in one trade. Let me try to find one of the DAX today. I think it was this one. Today, the DAX one trade, and we nailed 2100. The trade was at around 5:13 early morning. I'm an early bird, and then we were done at 6:21. If I kept that auto trade running, would have lost money here, but then we would catch the trend right there and would have made more money. But this is not the principle of trading. The more you trade, the more you expose in your account, the more risk you are taking. But if we can manage to accomplish some positive results, is irrelevant if it's a 500 or 5,000, is irrelevant. As long as this market we can end that day in a positive, and if my favorite chart today, as an example, nailed only 782, which this is my favorite chart on the DAX. If this market here on the 1,000 volume made 4,000 or 5,000, does not mean tomorrow it will make the same. But tomorrow probably I will have better luck with my 1 minute, and I can catch a trend, which we have catch a lot of trends on the 1 minute, and there is no problem. Sometimes you end up with 100 take, sometimes you end up with 50 takes, 200 takes. It doesn't matter. As long as that market moving, we are gonna make it. And if this market not moving, we stopping for today. And that is a key to the auto trading. You cannot just turn on the auto trade and expecting everything become miracle. It's not going to happen, folks. You have to keep your eye to see if this market is trending or not. You can start the auto trade around 9 o'clock, 9:30 for the U.S. market. On the DAX, 5:20 or 11 o'clock, doesn't matter what time you start, as long as the morning session for the DAX. I prefer to have the morning session in the Frankfurt time, on Eastern time, like 5:30, 6 o'clock Eastern time. You can start your auto trade on the DAX. If this market moving, we are catching this trend. Folks, that's all what we have for today. We wish every trader it will be much nicer, smoother for you on 2018. 2017, it was really hard year to everyone. Let's put it this way. And I hope this 2018, it will bring a lot of success to a lot of trader, whatever system you're using. We wish you the best. That's all what we have for you today. We'll see you another day. Bye for now.